we need to.
Hello. Welcome to Shaded Reality.
I was like really smiling and it froze on me and it was an awful like froze up picture.
I never in any of the video recordings, I haven't seen any freezing that actually happens. So I think we just see it like during recording.
Well, that's good.
But yes, welcome to Shaded Reality. We're sorry for our last 2 episodes seeming to be very low energy. I don't know. I guess we just have a lot going on.
We were super low energy.
Like, yeah.
I know. Well,
both,
and we're like recording late at night.
Yeah, something. I don't know what it was.
Well, I was in a super grumpy mood because we started recording. I am always having internet issues for whatever reason. And we got, 15 minutes in, and then my internet just like shut down. So we had to start all over again.
It felt like that to you, but it was less than 5 minutes.
Oh, I thought it was 15.
It wasn't that long.
I was so annoyed.
No. But yeah, it's not fun to have to start over. Like, she just went blank on her side, and I was like, oh no. So then when we started recording, we didn't even do any of the front matter again because I was like, we just got to get to it. Like, we got to get going.
Nope, we just went right to it.
Yeah. So, because we haven't talked in like the last 2 episodes about much, I do have one. Nick Viall had Jessie on, so he had a full hour interview with her. And if anybody likes to kind of hear the background or understand the like why certain people made decisions or like what is really going on in her personal life, that sort of thing outside of the show being edited, I highly recommend it. I listened to the whole thing. Some of it was a rehash of stuff we've already seen, but there was a lot of like questioning like, well, why did you act like this when Marciano was in your hotel room? And she said, honestly, I was on a break and I thought we were going to get divorced. Like, I was done. And she's like, and I don't mean like I was in love with Marciano or anything like that. But she's like, at that point, there was no hope for my marriage in my head. So the way I was acting was just like generally how I might act if I'm single. She's like, do I regret it? 100%. But that's where my head was at the time. And he was just making me uncomfortable. And she's like, sometimes when people make me uncomfortable, like I get weird like that too. She's like, but you know, like that's where I was at that point. So she kind of like addressed a lot of those little things that you very much question when we're watching the show.
Yeah.
She did address why she changed her maiden name. And I guess when the show was getting started, she talked about it. Because no one can pronounce her last name. I don't even know what it is. Like, I've seen it written, but I've never said it. It's like Netanyahu or I don't know, something. But she's only changing her last name in the public. So like her license still has her married name. Her kids still have her married name. Legally, like she still has her married name. She's not like changing her social security card or anything. She's just doing Draper for like her business and the public because like that way people can actually pronounce it and remember it kind of thing.
I didn't even know that she changed her name. I didn't know.
That was a big thing right now on social media because she changed it on her Instagram like last week. So her maiden name is just Draper. But like if you looked at her married name, like you wouldn't even, it's like NJA. I don't even know. Like you can't, like no one knows how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
I think it's next week or maybe it's happened now because I don't listen to Nick Viall very often, but Jordan is going to do a full hour too. So I'll listen to that one and let you guys know. But I'm still not a Jordan.
It's just a podcast.
Fan. Yes, he does interview podcasts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am was not a Jordan fan, but then like recently I've been seeing a lot of Jordan right now. And he makes me, like, not like him even more. Like, with his dark hair, gross. What is he doing?
Yeah, I I don't
He's
know.
trying to look like Marciano. That's what I keep saying. Like his
Yes.
dark hair. I can't. I'm like, what are you doing?
Anne sent me a text and she's like, is Jesse making him into Marciano?
It's bad.
And he does.
He
It's
needs
weird.
to dress up in the outfit that Marciano wore,
That white,
like
weird little short jacket.
like the matching like match the couch. Oh my gosh, that would be such a great Halloween costume.
Yeah.
If Jordan like could make
I
light
don't
of it
think,
and think it's funny.
I don't know if he could do that. And so I need to tell you this because I know you're not watching. After this, like all of these episodes dropped, and we haven't watched it yet, but I think Whitney starts to come back in episode 5 because like I saw the coming up on or whatever.
Yeah.
She got kicked off Dancing with the Stars because of however
I
she
saw.
acted. People don't like, they're like, oh yeah, now we remember why we hate Whitney. Because everyone forgot, because on Dancing with the Stars, like, she's likable. She just has her little snippets, and she's funny and cute on, like, their little TikToks. And she dances really well. And, like, they have her dressed well and stuff. So people were like, oh, Whitney's great. Well, now they watched, and they're like, oh, Whitney's not a great person. Whitney's actually a horrible person.
So she got kicked off, meaning, like, they voted her off?
She didn't get the votes. Yeah, because the way Dancing with the Stars
From, like,
works is
people.
Yeah, because she still had the high scores. So the judges' scores get factored in with everybody who watches. You vote live while the episode's on, and you can vote like up to 10 times per person or whatever. So they count both of those things in. And yeah, she didn't get the public vote this time.
Don't you think, though, a lot had to do with that? I think. And, like, I only watch the little clips. Like, I don't actually watch Dancing with the Stars. But, like, they kept showing her after Jen got voted out and, like, the smirk and laugh on her face. I think
sure
that pissed a lot of people off. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I did see that she had this, like, long post, which I scrolled right through. I think I listened to, like, 3 seconds of it, talking about why her getting voted off or whatever.
Yeah, so people that don't really watch Secret Lives, they're like all pissed off about her getting kicked off, but I'm like, go watch it. Like, there's a reason. Like, she's not a good person. The woman literally came back to Secret Lives group of Mormon wives because it was her opportunity to get put on Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
Like, that's such a self-centered person.
So crazy. I know after we're done recording this, I want to so badly, like, to watch episode 5. But I know I'm not going to be able to. I have so much to do tonight, but
yeah, I got sushi, so my plan is to just sit on the couch and like do nothing. So
I have to
because it's my birthday.
It is your birthday. That should have been the first thing that I said. It's Marie's birthday.
Well, it's not like we haven't seen each other today and everything.
We did go to lunch, and I did send her a Starbucks gift card. Okay, guys.
Yeah. I didn't get it.
What?
No, I haven't seen. Was it like in an email?
No, text
when
message.
You said that, I thought you meant, did you use your free Starbucks birthday? Because Starbucks gives you a free birthday drink.
No, I sent it to you in like a text message.
No.
Oh, God. This is why I get so nervous about sending anyone anything because of this reason.
Yeah, no, I didn't get any. I didn't get like any, like messages about.
So did you get where I said, oh no, Great Wolf Lodge germs, and then I said happy birthday, and above the happy birthday it says starbucks.cashstar.com.
No, so on mine, it just says tap to load preview on mine. So I didn't know what, I didn't but yes, it's there. Okay.
But you didn't tap it.
I didn't tap it because I didn't know I was just, I don't know.
Okay.
I just didn't tap. Okay. Thank you.
So You're welcome. You know what's so funny? Listen, so I was talking to Dad today when we were waiting for you guys to meet us for lunch, which they were already at the restaurant. Anyway, I was like, so I sent Chelsea this Starbucks gift card and I said, did you get it? And she's like, yeah, it's in the app. I'm like, but she never said thank you. And I was like, typical Chelsea. I was like, I won't take offense. I'm like, she's lucky she's my sister. So, but you didn't even know that I sent you a gift card.
No, I thought you said, where was it? Yeah. I read that as like, did you get your birthday Starbucks card? And I was like, yeah, it's on my app. Like, in my head.
Yeah.
And it's probably because right before then, we literally just ran to go get it. And I had used it. So, like, in my head immediately, I was like, yeah, I used my free birthday.
I just thought you were like, yep, it's in my app.
No.
I'm like, you're welcome, bitch. Like, what the hell? Oh my gosh. So this is why. Clearly, I must not know how to text because I also sent a text out saying, just meet us at our dad's house.
But that's not what you said.
That's not what I said.
There's not a lot of parking. Just meet us there.
And I meant at our dad's house, and they thought I meant at the restaurant. So then we're sitting there for literally 10, 15 minutes. And I was like, where the hell are they? And then my dad was like, did you think that they meant the restaurant? And I'm like, no. And I like pulled it up and read it. And then I was like, okay, maybe that could have meant the restaurant. I need to stop texting. I'm going to turn into mom. She's an awful texter.
Oh,
she makes me laugh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I know. Sometimes it's like a whole code. You're like, what does she mean?
I know.
What could this even mean? But yeah,
there's another person that I know that's like that, but she does like the talk to text, and it just does not make any sense at all.
Yeah. You should do voice memos instead.
I don't like those.
I've never done them, but I know some people do.
So the girl who does my nails, she does voice memos all the time. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I could do it. I mean, I like it because it's like easy.
I think it's a younger person thing sometimes too.
She's
like,
younger.
I think they do it more. Then like instead of calling and leaving a voicemail, they would just do like a voice text or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. We got to get started here before I lose my voice. So, this is season 3, episode 3, the Book of Demi. So we start out in Beaver, Utah, which is they're still there, right? Or they start out there? Yeah, this is when they're Michaela and Macy are
still talking. Yes.
Marciano. Yes. Okay. So Michaela is saying, so did Demi tell you to say that you slept with Jesse since you said that Demi told you what to say to Layla? And this is where like cliffhanger ended the last season, episode 2. And Marciano says, yeah, like he was manipulated and told, what to say by Demi, which is not surprising after we saw the reunion from season 2 and heard the voice recordings of how Brett and her want to like manipulate behind the scenes how everyone should talk to people. So he says he told her that he didn't feel good about it, and Demi told him and he had to double down, like, we got to stick with it. And he was pissed because she's like, you got to stick with me. You got to do this. You got to stay. And he's like, and now she's not even filming because I guess she promised him, I'll film with you scenes. Like, and he wanted screen time because everyone is freaking in it for themselves and to like get something out of it. It's so crazy to me.
I don't know. Is it that crazy? I feel like if I had some little part of once these people find out what they are making money wise, I don't know. I might try to like maneuver my way in there too and get some screen time and make a couple bucks, but like not in a bad way like these people are, like Marciano, Chase, like no, like they're just awful people.
I I wouldn't be willing to do the negative things that they're doing to hurt people to get it.
Agreed.
Would I mind the money? No. Would I want the fame or attention? Also, no. Like, I don't care about that.
Just give me the money.
Yeah. But the money part, yeah, give me freaking some sponsorships and I'll hold something up and say I love it. That I'll do any day of the week. But, yeah. Macy's like, why are you even entertaining her? And he's like, I don't know. I had like a good friendship with her on, you know, I was just naive. And Michaela's like, that's just totally fucked up. Like all of it, just the way Demi's acting. Like she just can't believe that anybody would even act like this. She says, let's end it with this. And and she's like, she wants this answered. She's like, did you go into the night trying to have sex with her? Or did you think that like it was just a done deal and it was going to happen? And he laughs and says, that's crazy. No, I guess. And Macy's like, well, what we really want to know is why did you take the Cialis? And he's like, I was intoxicated and didn't want to get stage fright. And he's like, just to let everyone know, I don't have erectile dysfunction.
I love that he had to put that in there. He was probably, honestly, once that came out, he was like, I have to make an appearance just to let everyone know that that's not happening for him. Yeah.
I just think it's weird, though. Like, how often has this happened that he's, like, has them ready to go and is prepped? Because who randomly has Cialis around? Like, how do you have a prescription for it?
Right.
Like,
is it a young thing? Like, it is a young person thing? Do they drink so much that that's just, like, a normal thing?
Yeah, maybe, like, pot
I'm sure he was on other drugs, too, other than that.
I don't know.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Jersey just texted me at 8:30. Happy birthday.
She's here somewhere. Oh my gosh. I told her when I talked to her at the Street of Shops when we were there earlier, I'm like, it's Aunt Chelsea's birthday. Don't forget to text her. And I figured she was doing it immediately.
No, she just did it right now. She probably heard you talking about it.
Probably. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
So then, opening credits. Now, I don't know if I'm crazy. I feel like we've talked about opening credits every single episode, but I just noticed Demi and Whitney are in the opening credits. Have they been?
Yeah, remember I said that the tone changes when they show them, like the music.
Oh, I don't remember that conversation at all. I remember you saying the tone and stuff, but I didn't remember those two. So in my head, I thought it was all brand new. I was like, Whitney and Demi are in.
Oh. Okay. Which I'm surprised that they gave him even that.
They must show up.
Yeah.
They must be a part of the... They're probably still negotiating and they come back in and actually like sign on at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, Demi is showing up to stuff without getting paid. So she probably eventually was like, I guess I'll get something out of this.
Yeah.
Michaela and Macy leave the interrogation and get in their car. And they say, that's how it's done, ladies. They call up Jesse. And at first, I didn't like this. Like, what's going on with Jesse is very, very serious. And I get they're having fun with like, oh, we're M&M investigators and stuff. But like, when you're talking to Jesse, this is kind of like her whole life and her family. Like, this isn't really a pull a prank time. So they act like they lie to her and they are like, nope, we couldn't get him to say anything. He's still a liar. Like, he wouldn't. And she's just like, what? Like, so sad. And then they do say pretty quickly, nope, he folded like a pancake. He folded like a pretzel. And like we see then the camera, Layla's there with Jesse. And they tell him how he, told them how Demi was involved. And they're just shocked. We get a, one of those like Layla faces. And they all tell them that he admitted that he kissed Demi on the lips when they left the villa. And Jesse understands, that her and him aren't friends anymore or Demi and her aren't friends anymore after the big mom talk meeting. Because, like, Jesse, I guess, didn't 100% back her, she felt. So I guess there was, like, a ton of rage texting. after. And I did take screenshots, but there was so much. So it's not, I don't think it's worth reading. Like, you know, I'll put a TikTok together and I'll have all of them because it's too much to read here.
And I feel like that's Demi. Like
we see it. We've seen it
post
multiple times.
These like essays. It's not just a small little. She has to be talking to text because that's craziness. Her little fingers going to town.
She's a lot.
Yeah.
We see Jesse and the other girls walking down the street. So it like cuts to a new scene now. They're heading to Jesse's event. Something to do with foils. I didn't write down what it was called, but it's at her salon. They tell Miranda that a lot has gone down, but they still won't like fill her in on what happens. Like they still truly believe, I need more Botox, that that she might be the mole. And Miranda in confessional is like, okay guys, joke's over. Like I'm so tired of being on the outside. Like I show up to everything. I'm filming. Like I am a part of this. Jesse pulls Macy aside and talks about how she's just worried that Miranda is the one who's bringing the information to Demi. And Michaela walks up and Macy says, maybe you don't want to tell Miranda everything that happened with Marciano. And at the exact same time, Miranda walks up like on the other side of them. But she apparently didn't hear anything, or she's just really good at like keeping it to herself. But it is like awkward the way the other girls react to like her walking up. Taylor's back, so she wasn't going very long. She does her first confessional and I loved it. She has her clapper and she says, "Oh, you other bitches, quiet on set," and does the clap thing. She says her roots are mom talk and she's happy to be back. And they ask her how the retreat was. She says it was intense. It was 11 days, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. She learned a lot of tools, but she has to just, you know, like apply them to her life. And they talk about how small Mom Talk is now. And they tell her that Jen's still in Arizona. Demi and Whitney are out ski. I don't know if they said that or I just wrote it wrong. And she says maybe they'll surprise us here. Taylor said she knew about Demi and Whitney not taking contracts, and Dakota had filled her in on the Marciano and Jesse stuff. So yeah, like I think the girls, like they want to say Miranda's the mole, but you have to remember other people know about this stuff too. So Jordan told Dakota. Dakota could be telling who knows how many other husbands. We know Jordan told Zach. Like, Miranda's husband might be friends with these other guys. Like, there's a whole lot of people that are a part of the rumor mill that it wouldn't just be Miranda.
Right. I didn't even think about the guys. It would totally probably be one of them.
100%.
Because I feel like Miranda never gave any, like, anything to put off that she would, or she has never backstabbed anyone yet.
No, she's not a gossiper.
Not at all. Like, and she's just very upfront and honest to everyone. I don't know. I do love Miranda.
Yeah. And you know I'm in love with Miranda.
I know you are.
I'm
You and like
obsessed with her.
a million other people. There was this like thing on Instagram or something, and which I don't even know why anyone responds to this, but someone's like, who do you think the prettiest Mormon wives are? And people were like just being mean. Some people, like, instead of just saying a person, someone said something awful about Michaela, and it like really pissed me off. I think they're all beautiful.
They are. Yeah.
But Miranda was a top favorite of a lot of the girls.
Okay.
Her and Jen. But yeah, no, I
Jen's,
think they're all beautiful.
I mean, all of them are really pretty. There's not one that I'm like, well, I mean, Whitney can look weird sometimes, but it's not like she's ugly. It's more of like the way she styles herself and does her hair and And
I mean, her personality is ugly and her attitude but I think they're all gorgeous.
Yeah. So then the girls, like, it ends the scene with the girls taking one of those pictures that, like, the camera circles around them or whatever. We cut to Jordan at the gym, and in walks Zach, so they must be back. Zach says that Jen is getting back into Mom Talk next week, And despite him giving his wife a lap dance, they've become buddies. And Zach will be making TikToks despite his embarrassment with that talk. Yeah, because it makes money. Like, that's why they're doing it.
Exactly. Yep.
Jordan tells him that while he knew about Demi and Marciano, when Jessie went to LA, she kissed Marciano and had an emotional affair from there. And that Marciano told Layla that they had sex. And these people are just out here telling everyone over and over again. I'm like, they should have just done a group email or text message, because I am so tired of Jessie telling person after person this story. Yeah. And then Jordan meets with Dakota, and then Jordan meets with Zach. Like, we got it, guys. We know what happened.
Right.
Oh, one other thing that came out in that interview. Jessie and Jordan, in September when she cheated, they were not on a break. That was something they agreed to say if people found out, because he said it would sound better than if she just straight out cheated on him. So she knew when Layla said that, she needed to say they were on a break. I can hear him in the background.
I know. I sent him a text message and everything, and he's still.
So yeah, they were not on a break. She just straight out cheated on him. Jordan tells him that, I already just read that part. So we do hear that Jordan does now believe that Marciano lied, and he believes that Jessie did not sleep with him. Zach says that reliving it with, like, all the judgment is going to be horrible. Like, he knows, like, what it's like to end a season and not people like the public not like you.
Yeah.
He says with him and Jen, it was way worse than, like, they even put out there. Like, she had completely fallen out of love with him, and he thought he was going to lose his marriage. And until she had her, like, lowest mental break, and he fully stepped in to, like, take care of her, help her through it, and show her that, like, he wasn't going anywhere. Like, that was probably the only thing that really kept them together, which is good to hear. And I do think slowly and surely Zach is young enough. Like, he does seem to be changing. Like, even season 3, he seems a little different. Like, he seems even better than season 2. Season 2 seemed really, like, performative to me, and, like, he was just saying the right things. But he seems to be humbled a little bit by, I think, how bad it got for Jen. And I'm hoping he continues that trajectory.
Yeah, I agree.
Jordan says he's willing to step up and take accountability for his part and fix mistakes he made. Were you going to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. Layla shows up we go to, that scene ends. Layla shows up in an event. It's called Jet Set for ACTA, whatever that is. It's like in a hangar with, like, a big jet behind them. Miranda's also there. None of the other girls are. So something I saw, I think it was in a TikTok, was most of the women, Jen, Taylor, Macy, Miranda, they all go to, like, mom events. Like, that's, like, their kind of thing. Like, a lot of, like, mom products, beauty kind of products and stuff like that. And then Miranda and Layla, they go to, like, fashion stuff more, and, like, bigger stuff, like jet stuff. So that's why you kind of see a difference in, like, what Layla seems to go to sometimes different events than, like, the other girls do. She says Demi's been texting her and asking if they were filming at this event, and Layla's just been ignoring her. And we also hear she's most likely going to show up at the event with a girl named Camille. And I guess she was one of the original Mom Talk girls. Camille was never involved in swinging, but her and Taylor are not in a good place. So it's kind of a dig for Demi to show up with her.
Yeah.
Layla says
that girl's husband is super good looking.
Oh, really? That's, like, surprising, because we don't have a lot of good looking husbands.
No, but he's very attractive.
I'll have to look it up. Layla says that Demi can't stay in hiding forever. And Miranda's like, I just want to know why she's in hiding. Like, what do I have to do to find out what is going on? Do I need to directly hear it from Jesse? And Layla's like, yeah, like I did.
Yeah.
Miranda says she's very confused about what's going on and she just wants to know and doesn't want to like give Demi the cold shoulder if she doesn't even understand what the problem is or what happened. We see Demi pull up with Camille, and Miranda says she doesn't know that you aren't talking to her anymore. And Layla says that she hasn't answered her last text. But I'm like, that's very immature, Layla. Like, you probably should have handled it before now.
Right.
Like, she
so
knew that there would be a confrontation. Because when Demi does show up, she walks right up to her like they're going to hug and like they're friends. You know?
And Layla,
and she seems
all weird.
Very confused by Layla's reaction. And so Layla says, let's take some pictures before the night's ruined. So after she tries to hug Layla, Layla says, I'm pretty fucking pissed at you. I know what you did. Demi's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And Layla's like, a friend doesn't do what you did. Demi needs to go back to Jesse's salon because, this was just a comment. Did you see how terrible Demi's hair looked? It looked like my hair when I wake up in the morning. Like,
it did not look good. I was thinking that same thing. I was like, what is going on? She's not getting the glam squad.
Yeah.
Because she's not, like, on the show.
Friends with Jesse. But I was like, you couldn't pull out your own straightener and, like, some freaking, like, shine spray or something. Like, that hair was all natural. Like, there was nothing done to it. She brushed it. Like, that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
It was like grown out, even like the color, like everything was real bad about it.
It was bad.
Layla says, I'm not saying it out loud in front of everyone. So they like act like they're going to go off to the side, but they don't really go anywhere. And she says, I know you manipulated Marciano, that you're threatening him to say that they had sex just to make it worse. And she says she did not conspire with Marciano. And then says, are you Marciano's friend or my friend? And Layla says, I'm Jesse's friend. And Demi gets pissed off. She's like, why are you being so bitchy to me right now? Instead of having a cordial conversation. And I'm like, oh, she's one of those people that is good at like turning it around. So instead of answering the questions, like she makes you look like a bad person.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, she's trying to make Layla look crazy or sound crazy or feel crazy about what she's saying. And she's saying she's a bad friend. She could have called her to have this conversation. And Layla's like, I don't want to call you, not after what I heard. And apparently Demi has some text messages that she did not somehow prove that she did not conspire with Marciano. And I'm like, how would you have text messages that says I didn't conspire with, you know what I mean? So in confessional, Layla says, it's like premeditated murder. You set everything up and then you walk away right before the act is done and act like you're innocent. It's strange that Demi just has messages and essays and pages of messages between her and Marciano. Like yeah, it is.
Scroll, trying to find
She's
it.
like searching. Yeah.
Yes. I was like, your husband's okay with all those messages to him? Like,
yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. So Demi's still standing there scrolling for her proof, and Layla says, that's a lot of messages, Demi. And she says, of course, I was getting filled in. And Layla's like, why? Like, why are you doing all of this? If you care about Jessie or were her friend ever, like, why wouldn't you just reach out to her? And Demi says, I don't care about Jessie right now. We don't have a friendship. And Layla's like, then why is your argument saying, like, argument that you're saying, call it off. Layla's not backing down, and she, like, keeps poking holes in her argument. I'm like, I love it, because, like, she won't stop. Like, she keeps, like, trying to, like, manipulate and change, like, the storyline, and Layla's, like, not having it.
I do love that Layla did stand her ground because usually, you know, and I think Demi is used to Layla listening to her and like being her little puppet, and Layla's like, no, I'm on Jesse's side, and like what you did is disgusting.
And you can tell Layla's uncomfortable. Like, Layla is a person that is used to, like, just being on people's sides. And so you can tell, like, it's hard for her. But she's, you know, she's trying. She says, Demi says, well, I didn't want to meddle, and I don't want to get involved in it. And Layla's like, meddling is texting Marciano when he's filming, you crazy bitch. And she says, have you told the whole truth about what happened on Vanderpump? And Demi says, now you're questioning me? You're questioning me? Have I ever lied about anything? You're pitting me up against a fucking cheater and a liar? Jesse is the one having an affair. Like, she's just like, now she's losing it. Like, when you continue to back that kind of person up and they're not winning, they lose their mind. Apparently, Miranda can overhear them because Demi is getting heated and loud, and they're not as far away from the crowd as they act like they are. And then Miranda's like, this conversation should not be in a public setting. Like, they didn't even want Miranda to know, and now they're doing it in front of, like a bunch of influencers and people who love to be on the internet. Like, that's not a good look.
No.
She said she didn't realize that Demi was capable of acting like this. And she says she has seen this movie before. It reminds her of the way Taylor was. I'm like, that wasn't a nice comment, Miranda. Layla says, call Jesse. And Demi's like, I can't. I'm blocked on literally everything. She finally finds the text message that apparently, like, is proof that she didn't do any of this. And the text reads, as pissed as I am about Jessie, I don't want to be the one to blow her life up, especially because I wasn't even involved. Then there's the perception of it all, and I just don't think it's a good look for me to be involved, especially after season 2 of me already most likely being painted as the villain. So what I want to know is, what's the date of this message? Like, if she says because of season 2, well, nobody even knew that Layla talked to Marciano until after season 2 aired. So apparently she didn't stop it before then.
Yeah.
So when did she decide all of a sudden, after the public completely turned against her?
Yeah, like, oh, this probably isn't a good idea.
Yeah, she just wanted this shit in writing so that she would have her proof that she decided, oh, it's all Marciano now. I told him not to. He says that he called her 4 different times saying, this is what they want to pay me. And Layla cuts her off and starts calling Jesse. So I wanted to know what this was about, but I think what she was saying was Marciano continued because he was getting paid to be on camera, kind of thing.
Okay.
But they cut her off, so I don't know where she was going with that. But I think that's why she's saying he was like, no, I'm not stopping because I'm getting paid for this. So they call Jessie. She answers right away, and Layla explains that Demi's text message, you know, what it said. And I guess they happened before he came to talk to her. I don't know what that was. Oh, I was talking about the timeline of the text messages. Jessie says, well, even if she had regrets, she still did it. And Demi grabs the phone from Layla and says, did what? What did I do? And Jessie just says, I'm not talking to you, and hangs up.
I really didn't like that part. Like, I wish Layla would have, like, immediately said, I'm standing here with Jessie, you're on speaker.
Yeah.
Or not Jessie, Demi. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
it was like, why did she put her in that situation?
Yeah. Demi says she's a fucking liar and walks away from Layla. Layla says that Demi is acting like a total bitch. She calls Jessie back and apologizes. I was surprised Jessie even answered.
Yeah.
When she called her back. Demi getting on the phone, she says that she had her back the whole time. And Jessie's like, I don't know, it didn't sound like that when, like, Demi got on the phone with me. Demi walks back up, and Layla says she's on the phone and that, you know, like, get away, like, I'm done. So then Demi gets pissed, and she says she's going to go on live right now and to tell everybody about Jessie. And Layla's like, no, you're not. And Demi walks away and just says, tell her. So she gets in her car and starts driving, like pulling out of her parking spot. And Jesse says, if she does that, she'll be breaking her NDA. And Layla's looking to see where Andrea is. Like, she calls for her, which I guess that's a executive producer, to go talk to her. And we see this Andrea walk up to her car, and Layla's like, now she's screaming at Andrea. And Jesse and Layla are just like, she is fucking insane. So we don't know if she's going to go do her live or whatever, but Jesse just says, I want to die. So that's the end of that scene. We cut to Jesse's house. All the girls have luggage. They're heading to St. George, Utah. And we hear that Demi never went live, but she is doubling down on the Marciano and her had sex thing. And she's afraid that Jordan's going to start believing it again. They're all in the car together. Layla's like rehashing the Jet Set event. And they ask Miranda if she's okay with Demi. And she says no. She texted me and said, because I didn't say anything after she left and didn't reach out, she was pissed. So now she's rage texting Miranda and breaking that friendship. Like, this woman is insane. It is like, you give her full loyalty and like back everything up and like just be a minion to her, or you're not her friend. It's crazy. Miranda says she's taking a step back after how she acted. We just go to like a fun and game segment after they arrive. The pregnant girls go get ice cream. The other girls are riding ATVs. We hear that like Taylor wants to talk to everybody about like how they're going to move forward with like the group friendship. Layla pulls Miranda to the side and says that she needs to take this time to make her case, as in, like, ask for the vote, like, say you are ready to be a part of Mom Talk. Because that's the other thing. Miranda keeps saying they don't include me, but, like, she also didn't take the step like Whitney did to be like, I want in, like, vote me in. She's also, like, not helping herself.
I feel like that's just not the type of person Miranda is, though. You know what I mean? She doesn't put herself out there like that.
Yeah. So all the girls meet up for like lunch or dinner or whatever. Taylor says they need to figure out how to move forward. Taylor says that she has an intuition that one of the two girls, either Whitney or Demi, are going to ask to be back in. And they need to ensure that they're all on the same page how to handle it. And they all kind of agree, like, it's not happening. Like, we're not there. They walked away. If anyone in Mom Talk purposely says, I'm done, I'm walking away, they're not coming back. It's one thing for like a Jen or a Taylor who like mental, physical health, whatever, need to take a break. But they're not letting these people that are just assholes and it's like they're only in or out depending on how it benefits them. They're not letting them back in. They all talk about Miranda, and they all vote and decide that she is allowed back in Mom Talk officially. So her picture is turned back to color on, like, the Mom Talk banner. Jessie says that she wants to reach out to Marciano since he is close to them, because I guess St. George must be on the side of Utah that's close to Vegas or Nevada or whatever. The girls are like, what? Like, what? Like, they're all very confused. And she kind of jokes and sarcastically is like, you know, I'll sleep there tonight. And I'm like, Jessie, too soon. Too soon, girl.
Yeah.
Like, but she says she wants closure and to get answers. And Taylor's like, I would think about it a little bit. And she's just like, I don't have time to think about it. She says she's really mad at him and felt betrayed, and she wants to get solid proof if Demi keeps running her mouth. So I'm on board for, like, I need solid proof type of thing.
Yeah.
But the other stuff, I'm like, on camera, like, do you really need to be doing this with, like that's the part that Jordan gets pissed off about.
Right.
It's, like, the public perception of his wife being, like, essentially, I got close enough to this guy that I need closure from the relationship I had. I would not want my partner who cheated, who I was willing to work through and get back with him, to be like, but I'm still not quite over the relationship.
Right.
I would not be okay with that.
No,
you know?
that's what I'm saying from the beginning. I think that it's so weird like, that she couldn't just, like, cut ties with him. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, there's clearly something there. I just think, honestly, not even Marciano, I just think that she likes that attention that she's not getting from her husband. You know what I mean? It's fun.
Yeah.
It's something that's fun. And I think that she
Yes.
did want to see him again.
Yeah, and that interview, she had 2 marriages that both had emotionally abusive husbands that just, like, scream and yell at her. She can't do anything right. Like, she was talking about, her stomach drops if the refrigerator door is ever left open and that beeping happens, because she would get berated and screamed at by Jordan if that happened. So, or like, stuff wasn't clean or things weren't perfect. Like, she would get screamed and yelled at by him. So,
oh my God. I didn't realize. Yeah. I mean, I knew it was the way that she's seeing, like, she is sugarcoating it. So I didn't know, but bye. Leave him.
I can't believe she's still with him, honestly. But she says he's been going to intensive therapy and, like, changing. But, like, she's pretty honest. She's like, it's still not perfect at all.
Well, for her to even be on that podcast and talking about this stuff, how does Jordan feel about that? Like, he's okay with it, I guess? Well,
she
and
says that they agreed that it's going to, like
they need to be open and honest.
Because I want to see how he talks about it, because I want to hear him, like, say,
well, because he constantly,
I was abusing her, like, I was not, it wasn't okay.
And I feel like that's what everyone wants to hear. I need to take accountability. It's poor Jordan. Oh, well, what about me? She cheated on me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Why not saying that it's right, but why? What led up to that point, Jordan?
Yeah. And she says that it really, like, makes her mad, or still made her mad, that yes, every time anything came up, he would say, I take accountability for my part, but there was always but she cheated on me. As if that was worse, or that made it okay. She's like, but he was acting like this to me from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, beyond the first year, when we got pregnant, we had our first kid, all of that stuff, like, since then, it's been like this, where it's like she gets in trouble for every little thing. She said it was from the way she dressed. She left her refrigerator door open. The way she parented, a lot of mom shaming, like, oh, you have to be at the salon. Oh, you got to go on this trip. You're a bad mom. Like, real terrible stuff that he, But anyway, all of that to say, yes, I think any man who would give her positive attention and treat her in a sweet, positive way, she would have run to.
Yeah.
Or felt, like that was what she was looking for. She says she's really mad and felt betrayed. She wants solid proof about Demi. She goes on to say that she wants him to take a lie detector test. And Taylor says that Jordan should be told before we do any of this or invite him, because it's going to be really hurtful. This is all still really fresh for him. And Taylor says she can't think of anything worse to do. And Jesse just kind of laughs it off and takes a drink of her. I said milk. It was this big glass of white. Maybe it was like a White Russian, like an alcohol drink, but it looked gross. It was all white.
I don't remember that.
In confessional, Taylor says she thinks that Jesse forgets that Marciano was very much into Demi and is still talking and giving information to Demi. So she doesn't know about anyone else, but she doesn't like to be someone's second choice. And I was like, yeah, good call.
Yeah.
And she goes, and Marciano's a liar. Like, what,
Yeah.
So Michaela and Macy are in their hotel room, and they're calling a polygraph person. The lady tells them it's like 96% accurate, and results take about an hour and a half after it's all finished. She says she can't be filmed due to national security. And she says she's kind of a big deal. And Michaela says, yeah, we are too. That was hilarious.
Oh my God.
Michaela just has like that dry sense of humor. Like,
I know.
She's funny. back to Provo, Utah. Zach and Jen are practicing some like salsa moves in their kitchen because they're going to do a TikTok later. Jen says that she'll see the girls next week. And they kind of sit down at the counter. She's eating a snack. And Zach starts telling her about the stuff that Jordan had told him at the gym. And this is when he says, what's that guy's name? The chubby little Italian guy? And she's like, Marciano? And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
We know this is not the first time that Jen heard this because that man came right home from the gym and told Jen everything that Jordan told him.
Yeah.
But they have to recreate it for the cameras or whatever.
Yeah.
Back
so
to St.
I saw
George, we hear that
I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram or whatever, but it was Marciano. And he's doing a video with his shirt off and he's like flexing and he's like, chubby, a little Italian guy, huh? And I was like, you're gross. Like, get over it.
I think it's funny.
It's so funny. I freaking love that he called him that.
So Jessie is going to talk to Marciano in her room. So I don't understand. They had that whole big roof deck thing that was outside of her room. Why wouldn't you talk out there? Like, yeah. I don't understand what she is doing. Taylor's continuing to say, this is a bad idea. Why are we doing this? Like,
yes.
Taylor is just like putting it out there. Like, stop it. And Jessie just won't listen. Jessie's phone dings and it's Marciano, so she gets up to go meet him. And I didn't realize at this point that, like, her room was literally, like, right through those doors. But as she's walking away, they talk about how nice her ass is, and it is very cute. So Marciano shows up. Oh, I didn't write this. Oh, yes, okay. So Marciano's walking down the hallway. He has flowers for whatever reason. Like, does he think they're getting back together? Like, what? And then she's in the mirror fixing her hair and making sure she looks good.
Yeah.
No, you should have purposely freaking been big sweatshirt, ponytail. Like, you should have made it clear, like, I am not here for this. But instead, she's in, like, stomach out, like, tight workout gear.
Wanted to look good.
Yeah.
She wanted to look good for him. And listen, we're all women. We all, you know what I mean? Like, I probably would have done the same thing. I mean, I wouldn't have been meeting that person or whatever. I would have.
I'm the opposite. Like, yeah, I don't know. If I wanted to ensure there was no sexual vibe, I would have looked like this. I would have been in my robe. I would have been nothing.
Oh God.
So he walks in, he's like, oh, you look beautiful. And she's like, no, I don't. He's like, okay.
Did you notice when he opened that door, or she opened the door, he went, like, to give her a kiss. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
And someone else called that out on the internet, too. It was like, watch what he does. And he was going in for a kiss, and then he realized immediately, like, oh, shit, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just said he looks dumb in his all cream outfit and his weird little short jacket thing.
So bad. So bad.
The girls are on that roof deck. They're like trying to listen to their conversation, and they must make a noise because he turns around and you can like clearly see them through like the sun shining in and everything. Like, they're not hidden at all. Let's see, Jessie asks why he lied to Layla about them sleeping together, and he says it eats him up that he did that and he felt bad. He said that he agrees they had a mutual understanding, and then he started to have words put in his head about it was never real and that I was being manipulated and I was all these things. I was used. So apparently Demi was telling him that about Jessie. Like, it wasn't real. Like, she was just using you, whatever. Yeah. So essentially he says he felt ghosted and used, and Demi was there for him. she asks if he would ever be willing to take a lie detector test, and he seems confused, but he's like, yeah, like, I'll do it for you. And then we go out to the girls in the roof deck, and they see a temple in the distance and start talking about church and doing temple sessions and putting names in pray rules. I don't even know why I took notes on that.
I was like, I don't even remember that.
I literally take notes on every single scene, conversation, and sometimes I'm like, I could have skipped it.
Yeah, I don't always. I like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't have anything to say about that.
Yeah. So they like start talking about how they realize as they're getting older that it was like put in their heads that like, you need to be with a Mormon boy because only Mormons have great values and like are good people, and not being a Mormon equals like not good people. And they're talking about how the men in the Mormon church have these double standards where like they'll make them feel bad because like they had a coffee or they had an alcoholic drink or whatever. But those same men will then come home after church and be like, oh, but it's okay for us to have sex because that's what they want, you know? Mm-hmm. And we hear that Miranda and Taylor were friends for 5 years before they started swinging. And so Macy and Michaela said, maybe they'll start swinging on their 5-year anniversary. And so then the lie detector test happens. Marciano, I didn't take notes on all the stuff that happened there. Marciano's at the bar and Jesse shows up. So it's just them two sitting there. We hear that she invited him to dinner and they were kind of like flirting almost at the bar.
Yep.
And she said she invited him because they're going to get results at dinner. He's just like staring at her, and she says, what are you thinking about? And he says, I'm just looking at how beautiful you are. And she says, that's awkward. Taylor meets Marciano for the first time.
Yeah, awkward because they're on camera. If the cameras weren't there, she would have totally been into that.
Yes. Yeah. So Taylor meets Marciano, and in confessional, she says, I get it. I see what they see now. And then she just starts cracking up, and she goes, no, I'm kidding. I don't.
I don't think he's attractive at all.
I don't either. I can see in, like, a general way, like, he's not ugly, you know, but, like,
no,
he's not someone I would be attracted to.
No, but I will tell you, 5 minutes into that Vanderpump Villa or whatever, because I tried to watch it because I wanted to see the girls. I couldn't find the episode, and I didn't take too long to search it. But you could tell immediately he was a douchebag. Immediately.
Yeah.
And I was
I'm
just
not
like,
into that personality.
No, not at all. Like, he thinks that he's something. And, like, that he could get any girl. I don't like that.
Yeah. Jesse tells the girls that he's coming to dinner to wait for the results. And all the girls in confessional are telling their opinions. And they're like, nope. And Miranda says, well, I think it's better he's coming to dinner with all of us in a group rather than just going alone for Jesse. So, I mean, that's like Miranda. Like, she doesn't even say negative things straight out. Like, she's trying to find a middle ground to, like, be nice or whatever. He sits at the head of the table, and Jesse sits next to him. And I'm like, I think she could have found another seat. Like, that would have helped a little bit for, like, the perception. Like, she didn't have to sit right next to him. And then she asked the first question, which is, can you reenact the kiss you had with Demi on Layla? And I'm like, what the fuck, Jesse? Like, that comes across as jealous girlfriend. Like, that's not funny, and that's not cute. Like, what is wrong with you? And he says it was a little more than a peck, but, like, it wasn't – it was kind of like a passionate kiss but without tongue. Jesse says, was it like ours? You know, like the second one? And I'm like,
yeah, stop. Stop talking.
She just can't. Oh, my gosh. So the results come in on Macy's phone. Question, Marciano, have you ever had sexual intercourse with Jesse? He said no. That was true. Second question, besides the kiss with Demi, have you ever had any other sexual contact with Demi? He said no. That was true. No sex with Demi. Did Demi ever ask or tell you to lie about Jesse? He said no. That was a lie. Now, Jesse's. Did you ever have sexual intercourse with Marciano? No, that was true. Besides those 2 kisses, have you ever had any sexual physical contact with Marciano? No, that was inconclusive. Jesse says, wait, what? And then the episode ends.
Yeah. Which I feel like I took the notes on that in the beginning of mine, but I think it was Miranda said, and I was thinking the same thing. Physical contact, sexual contact, that could be anything.
And they were in her hotel room on a bed.
Absolutely. Being flirtatious, and you know there had to be, if there was kissing, if they kissed, you know that there was touching. So you can't say, I think in Jesse's mind, she's thinking sexual, physical contact, them having sex. That's not what it meant. No. So I feel like that was kind of, I don't know, weird wording on their part. But.
A hard one, yeah.
Yeah.
So, good episode. So. I can't wait for more to come. Please listen on all the things. We're on any podcast app you can think of. We have Patreon. You can listen to the audio there for free. We're on YouTube. We do put our videos up on YouTube. Audio's for free, and it's up at the exact same time as our Tuesday, Thursday drops. But you can watch the videos of us a week later if you just cannot resist looking at these faces. It's Shaded Reality Pod on everything. If you ever have any questions, comments, suggestions, whatever, we are at shadedrealitypod@gmail.com. I try to put stuff up on Instagram and TikTok on a fairly regular basis. So if you like
I'm still trying to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, I gave you all the info, but yeah, if we're together again.
I didn't do it.
Okay, well,
you have to do it for me.
Okay. Yeah, so we will continue to post there, and maybe Anne will even put up some stories if she gets in.
We'll see.
I mean, on stories, I mostly just share stuff that I see scrolling, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
But so, thanks for listening. This will be up on Tuesday, and if you want to watch it early, you can subscribe to our Patreon because I have everything up by Sunday, video and audio on Patreon. So,
all right.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.